My name's EJ McCormick with the Charlotte Fire Department. We're up here doing our final inspection on our 2 new rescue trucks for the city. We have 42 stations. This is 2 rescue trucks, Rescue 10 and Rescue 3. They're currently replacing 2010 models. Our current models will go into reserve, and hopefully we'll have these home hitting the streets pretty soon. The trucks are on Spartan Gladiator long 4-door with the 24-inch raised roof. Same as we have currently. We like these for the space it offers the officer and the members on the crew. So in the back of the truck you see our TV screens mounted up there, our bifold doors for our storage of the meters and the charging station. The members' harnesses will be on the far side there. They can be nice organized, and the Firecom wireless system is up there as well. The TV screen I mentioned, we will run our crash recovery software, our USAR shoring, fog manuals, lights for all the members, and then there's also storage with power on the top there. First compartment on the officer side will be our dive and our EMS area. This is a slide-out tray that'll hold 3 dive packs, 2 scuba bottles, and a RIT scuba, as well as our fins on the back side. Our down and out tray here, 150-pound down and out tray. This will house all of our surface supplied air boxes, our Pelican cases, dive belts. The members every morning, they come in, they'll put their scuba bags on the truck. This is nice for them, they can slide right out. Their bags will set on here, as well as our surface supplied umbilical lines. EMS storage down here, as well as our cab tilt. Next compartment back here, we have some plywood and trench panel shoring storage here, held in place by our dowel. This will house our chains in poly boxes, so this will pull straight out. Members have access to their chains. Above it, there'll be a shelf put in for chain binders, slings, things like that. The next tray here gives us access to our grip hoists and high lift jacks, and then above that becomes our down and out trays. So very happy, a lot of user-friendly features for this, keeping all of our heavy equipment down low. Our next tray here is our Paratech strut. So they'll all be stored vertically with base plates, as well as the heads on this side. Hydrofusion struts will be over here as well. So everything will be now stored vertically, as do our current trucks. They're stored horizontally in a tray. Our next compartment here will house our airbags, as well as our airbag controller, Paratech controller kits. All that equipment is in Pelican cases, which will be mounted up on these trays as well. Again, these 150 down and out trays, nice and easy for the members to get in here, have access to all their equipment. The breathing air compressor, we have a 8-bottle cascade system, as well as the generator. So we do supply breathing air at working fires. This is just the back side of that. Our cribbing storage will be here behind these cargo nets. They'll be angled up to keep the cribbing from coming out. Very nice thing we've done here with the seatbelt buckles. We also have a low pressure air and power reels up here. Our line tools will be stored in here. Nice pull-out trays, 400 pounds. Cutter and spreader in this one. And then our portable simul pump will come out of here. Like to keep this low as it's a heavy piece of equipment, so the members can come up and set it right on the ground. Under the stairs is another 1,000-pound pull-out tray. This will house all of our metal cutting torches, plasma, exothermic, oxy-fuel. Nice board here that we can mount our leads and cords on. We have our 240 50 amp plug-in back here for our plasma, as well as our portable winch. The portable winch is nice. We have points on either side of the truck we can use it on. We can use it off the rear of the truck if we need to. Back here, we found that these compartments work very well for our snatch blocks. Our first compartment up here on the top of the truck, this will house our Paratech raker kit. Everything has been kind of 3D laid out and custom built by SVI here for all of the Paratech gold struts, as well as the base plates and supports. This is kind of unique for us. We don't carry it on our current truck, so we're excited to see how it all plays out here. This is our breathing air compartment. Our 8-bottle 4-bank cascade system is controlled here. Our passenger side and front bumper air is controlled here. We have a 4-bottle fill station with revolve air. Our Will-Burt Night Scan control is here. The driver will set his turnout gear on here. We have a 16-bottle spare rack here as well. Our scene lights are controlled here as well. So everything light-wise is kind of controlled right in here. We have another power reel here, as well as there'll be a high-pressure air line added on the left reel, 3,000 PSI high-pressure air line. This is the other side of our cascade compartment. 8 bottles, 4-bank cascade stored here. Pull out for our third-party air testing. They can come in here and do everything they got to do. Slides right back in, and our breaker panel is mounted up against the wall. Our next compartment is our gas-powered saws. Our current truck has our trench panel stored underneath of it, so it's a little bit higher, so we're excited to have these down. Easier access, so down and out tray. Again, our saws will be housed here. Come right up, grab what you need. And an additional one on top. All the mounting has adjustability, so once we get the truck home and see how things kind of play out, we'll adjust the shelves as needed. Our next compartment here has our custom-built poly box for our DeWalt 20-volt system. So each tool will rest in its own place. There'll be 6 spare batteries in here. Currently, all of our DeWalt tools are stored in their boxes that they come from the manufacturer, so we're looking forward to having them out and readily available to the members. Above this, there'll be a power strip mounted on the wall, charging stations up here for the DeWalts and Hurst. This tray was built by SVI for us for all of our cutting blades, so opens right up. It's a 400-pound tray. Our rotary saw blades can be in here, sawzall blades, portaband. Anything that cuts will be stored in here. Everybody will know where to come find it if they need it. Can shut and have access to work on equipment here, a nice working surface. Our C-Tech toolboxes here, different drawer heights for different equipment, and our tool bags can be stored next to it, so if we have to operate away from the truck, we can load the tool bags up with the toolbox. The other side of our trench panel storage here, again, is stored vertically, kept in place with a dowel. First compartment back on the driver's side will be our Hurst hydraulics will be stored here. We have several mounts from Plastics Plus that'll go in here once we get home and get everything kind of situated. Nice and low, again, so we can step right off the truck, get to work. So we have a tray there, and then this will also, again, be adjusted height-wise depending on the tools once we get home. Our Will-Burt light tower, you can see, comes through there. We also have another 240 connection there for our plasma cutter. We can operate 100 feet off of the truck. So we have one in the rear and one here. We also have our high anchor points mounted there. There's 2 on this side, 2 on the other side, and then 2 on the side of the truck lower. So we have quite a few options as far as the mounting goes. On the cab is long tool storage here. Underneath of it, a water can mounted. So again, stepping off the truck, easy access to your long tools or 6-foot hooks or drywall rakes. Water can will be our only water on this truck, no pump, no tank. So easy access again to all this stuff was pretty key to our design. Front bumper is split reels. They work independently of one another. Power and air on this one, and our hydraulic reels here, high pressure hydraulic reels. We'll have 2 tools mounted up here. Kind of leave it up to the companies to decide what they want. Access to the 16,000-pound Warren winch. Controller plug in here for that. We have, again, two anchors up front again for, if we're running snatch blocks off the winch. Use the Cummins X15 and Allison transmission up here. So happy with the design.